Humans in general are a product of habit, and with that said, your brain appreciates a good routine. However, being monotonous kills your brain growth. You can do certain things to boost your brain health by following some specific habits your brain loves. Curious to know what they are? Stick around to find out more. 10. Eat well. I can't stress this enough, but your brain is grateful when you eat well. A balanced diet that is rich in vegetables and fruits help maintain the health of your brain cells and reduce the risk of cognitive decline. This means you need to cut down on fatty fast foods and sugary junk that do more harm than good, not only to your brain, but your body in general. Some research on diet and cognitive function is limited, although certain diets, including Mediterranean and Mediterranean DASH, dietary approaches to stop hypertension, may contribute to risk reduction. The point here isn't to go vegan, but instead make your diet clean, full of more organic healthy foods, and less of the processed stuff. You'll also come to find that with a proper diet, you'll be able to stay alert and avoid drowsiness when you need the brain to serve you the most. 9. Take care of your mental health. It's not easy to take 100% control of your mental health unless you make it a priority. Did you know that some studies have proven a direct link between a history of depression with increased risk of cognitive decline? So seek medical treatment if you have symptoms of depression, anxiety, or other mental health concerns. Stress is also a trigger factor that hurts your brain. The best kind of distraction is eliminating stressful triggers from your life and focusing on calming aspects, such as reconnecting with people you love and care about, or taking a break from work and daily routines. 8. Learn to single task. Although multitasking sounds like a great thing because you get to accomplish a lot during a shorter period of time, the truth is that this is hardly the case. You'll be shocked to find out that our brains aren't actually programmed to multitask and perform at maximum capacity when you give single tasks maximum attention. Only 2% of the world's population is blessed with the gift of multitasking. There's no harm in multitasking occasionally. However, constant juggling between tasks limits your focus. This in return contributes to mental clutter by making it difficult for your brain to filter out irrelevant information, making your brain jump from one task to another without being able to focus properly on either one. A study done at Stanford University concluded that multitasking lowers efficiency and may impair your cognitive control. If you're finding it hard to focus on one task at a time, consider creating a to-do list that will give each and every task your undivided attention. You'll see that you are accomplishing more while also producing quality work. 7. Stump yourself. Although our brains appreciate routine, sometimes challenging it with new unpredictable tasks is a way of keeping it active. There are plenty of things you can do to keep up and curb routine monotony. You can go out there and take on some do-it-yourself challenges, like building a piece of furniture or completing a jigsaw puzzle. Arts have a way of reactivating the creativity of the mind. There are plenty of strategic games available that you could play to juggle up your mind too. Remember, these activities not only help your brain in the short term, but also have a long-term effect. If you would like to make things more exciting and fun, you could do some online collaborations and look for other team players or people who may share similar hobbies. Before we continue, I'd like to know, are you getting any value so far? If you are, kindly like this video. And if you're new, welcome, and go ahead and click subscribe. Done? Good. Let's move on. 6. Wear headgear and always buckle up. This is such a silly thing to say, but head safety is part of the things your brain will be grateful for. These aren't fancy hats or scarves either, but helmets and other protective headgear stuff. Brain injury can raise your risk of cognitive decline and dementia. So each time you expose yourself to extreme sports or activities, ensure you have the right gear on. Also, wear a seatbelt while driving to reduce the risk of injury in case of an accident. 5. Exercise often. Being a couch potato is something your brain can hate for you. Wasting hours of your days behind the TV with minimal physical activity will have you regretting it in the future. To be specific, aerobic exercises are today's topic of discussion. You're probably sick of hearing about the benefits of aerobic exercise: running, jogging, jumping rope, stairmaster, elliptical biking, etc. A more scientifically proven benefit of aerobic exercise is that it activates an enzyme called telomerase. Telomerase protects telomeres, which are like caps at the end of every chromosome. Their work is to control the number of times a cell can divide. Cells that lose their telomeres die. This process is called aging. Exercise, therefore, increases the lifespan of cells, allowing brain cells to live longer, keeping your brain young. Exercise also helps decrease the risk of developing some serious health issues, such as type 2 diabetes. It could involve fun activities that you do for fun, such as dancing around the house, playing with your pet, or even taking a walk with a friend. Even for the greatest of fitness gurus, they can attest that starting was the hardest task. The first month of creating a new fitness habit may seem demanding, but committing to yourself will help in the long run. Aerobic exercise is, in many respects, like candy for the brain. Also, did you know that those who struggle in life do not exercise? In a Rich Habits study, those who succeeded in life exercised aerobically on average 30 minutes a day, 4 days a week. In fact, 77% of those struggling in life did not exercise at all. So which side of the line do you lie on? Let us know in the comments down below. 4. Avoid or reduce smoking and consumption of other recreational drugs. No one wants to hear this, but smoking and drinking is only temporary fun. You trick yourself into believing you're having a good time by getting high, but instead, you're flogging your brain cells. The saying that beer kills brain cells is literally true. Evidence shows that smoking increases the risk of cognitive decline. Quitting smoking can reduce that risk to levels comparable to those who have not smoked. In case you're battling any form of addiction, feel free to seek help. Sometimes you can take up a hobby to fill these cravings or urges. Watch some vlogs, listen to music, learn a new skill online, take a long bubble bath, DIY something cool, or even prepare a nice meal when it comes. Your brain will be grateful. 3. Read books. Our brains tend to slow down and become less responsive and more prone to disease over time without exercising the brain. That's why reading books is an amazing way of stimulating the brain. Just like meditation, reading books gives a calming effect and also improves focus. However, not all books have the same effect. If you'd like to broaden your horizon and motivate yourself into developing new ideas, then non-fiction books are excellent because they're based on real-life experiences. Such books offer actionable advice on how to overcome all kinds of challenging situations. Reading also helps to fight dementia, improve memory skills, make it easier to process new information, and make you more productive. So, turn off your devices and grab a book. 2. Create social connections. Alone time is great from time to time, but if you want to add more days into your life, you should add some strong social ties and community support. Staying socially engaged may support brain health, so pursue social activities that are meaningful to you. It's as important as nutrition, sleep, and exercise. Relationships are as important to us as food to our bodies or sunlight on our souls. Find ways to be part of your local community. If you love animals, consider volunteering at a local shelter. If you enjoy singing, join a local choir or help at an after-school program. As you do this, be mindful of the individuals you are associating yourself with. They should also have a positive approach towards life or on the journey towards one. This will have a great effect on your mental health. 1. Learn a new skill every 6 months. Every time you engage in a new activity and then practice it, you grow your brain. New neural pathways are created each time you learn something new. When you repeat these activities regularly, these neurons communicating with each other begin to form a permanent neural pathway, thus growing the size of our brains. That is why it is critical for older people to engage in new activities in order to keep their brains active and to prevent shrinkage, which usually accompanies old age. If growing your brain is a deal breaker for you, engage in a new activity every 6 months and repeat it until it becomes a new skill. This can take you anywhere from 18 days to 254 days to become an expert at leaving your brain not only active and healthy, but also highly skilled. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed and found value in this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, welcome and subscribe for more content like this. With that said, have a good day, and I'll see you all in the next one.